Welcome to the third episode of Horse Tales. Last episode, you saw me put a saddle on Moon. After 3 months of round penning him and sacking him out, getting him used to a bit in his mouth as well as the extra weight of a saddle, he's finally ready. I've worked with him bareback, worked on unfreezing his back end, and just going gently in circles, left and right. An old cowboy friend of mine named Bob Hansen, who's 91, and grew up riding horses since 5 in Buffalo, South Dakota, once told me, a soft hand makes a soft mouth. I've been trying to get Moon to respond to the reins and the bit without him leaning on it, and without developing a hard mouth. Moon's been doing pretty good. I've been trying to be consistent with him, and that's been paying off. A lot of people say that Mustangs, as well as a few other breeds of horses, are very temperamental. They'll always have a wild streak in them, aggressive and hard to work with. I find that to be completely untrue. Besides being very intelligent, Mustangs bond very well with their owners if treated right, just like any horse, or any animal for that matter. There's a fine line between being too compassionate and too wimpy with a horse, just as there's a line being firm or being mean to a horse. You have to know where that line is and respect it at all times. At some point in the future, I'm really looking forward to taking Moon on a long ride out in the open. There's an old text that comes from biblical times. It was written by the Hittites. It's one of the oldest texts in the world known on horse training. One of the things that it says is don't ever open up a horse to its full speed until you've already got 150 miles on it. I think that's a great rule. I think the Hittites were very wise. Drinking water next to Moon is something that makes me feel good, because I know that he trusts me, and I trust him. The human-horse relationship goes back a long ways. People don't realize, because with the advent of the automobile, within the past 100 years, the world has changed. From 5 miles an hour to 25 miles an hour with the horse to now 75 miles an hour on the interstate with the car. People just don't know how to slow down. Well, horses do. Now it's time to deworm Stormy. He needs to put on a little more weight. Doctoring your horses and being your own vet is a must when you can't afford 25 horses to be doctored. There are some things we have to take the horses to the vet for. But to save on expenses and to get to know our horses better, there are a lot of things that we can do ourselves. We check our horses daily, make sure they have no cuts, sure they're healthy. And right now, getting good winter coats. Just look at those beautiful tiger stripes. How fast can you unsaddle your horse? I did this one-handed in under a minute. Not even going that fast. Sometimes it's good to challenge yourself. If I had two hands, I could have done this 3 times as fast. Time for Daisy and Columbia to take a ride in the truck.
Get in the truck. Come on, girl, get in the truck.
Just for the record, I'm not a redneck, but my dogs are.
Good girl.
They love to go for rides in the truck. Having horses is not just about riding and having fun. Like I said before, if a horse has an injury, if we don't have to take it to the vet and we can care for it ourselves, we will. This is Dandy.
Good boy.
He's 3. You may remember him from episode 2, where I took him to the vet to get cut. He did, but he's had a cut on his leg for a long time. A cut that we've had a doctor almost every day for the past 4 months. He's had to have 2 surgeries to scrape some bone tissue that was bulging out when it was growing back, and a whole bunch of proud flesh. Granulex will help to keep the proud flesh from growing back. So I spray it on liberally. Then, taking a clean, sterile gauze pad, I'll put it on the healing area, and then I'll wrap it with gauze roll. Whoops, had to use 2 hands here. Then finish it off. And he's all done. Now it looks a lot more simple when you're filming it.
Good boy.
Than it does to have to do it every day for 3 months. Danny doesn't care. He's actually a better horse for it. He's completely sound and he's one of the fastest horses here. His left hind leg might not be as aesthetically pleasing as other horses, but it's not going to look too bad. The vet did a great job, and we've been doing a great job keeping it clean, free from infection, changing the bandage. There's old Smokey. Well, he's not really that old. He's actually just 6, and it sure would be great to get on him. He's saddle broke, and he's very, very smart stud. His testosterone is down right now because the days are shorter. And daylight affects horses' breeding habits. There's something maybe you didn't know. Well, we'll see you next time on Horse Tales.